Hello, my dear students. Today, let us start the new module radiation. We are going to learn black body, properties of black body radiations, distribution of energy in the black body spectrum. Before going to start the black body, let us have an idea about the radiation. Just I am going to revise the things because already we studied radiation in 10 plus 1 or 10 plus 2. Radiation is the process of transferring of heat from one place to another without the help of intervening the medium. Example for the radiation is heat from sun reaches the earth through radiation. Sun, fire, hot iron box or any hot body emits heat energy in radiation mode. In fact, any body whose temperature is above 0 Kelvin emits thermal energy in the form of electromagnetic waves. These waves are known as thermal radiation or heat radiation or infrared radiation, or simply we can say radiation. Thermal radiations are detected by Crookes radiometer or thermopile, etc. Now coming to the black body. Whenever the radiation incidents on a body, there will be three processes. First one is reflection, second one is absorption, third one is transmission. There are some bodies there will not be a transmission. It means there is no transmission process takes place. It means either it absorbs or it reflects. So now black body is it is an ideal body which absorbs all radiations of any wavelength which are incident on it. Conversely, if a black body heated sufficiently, it emits all radiation. It neither reflects nor transmits any radiation. As I already told you, whenever radiation incident on a body, there will be three processes. One is reflection, second one is absorption, third one is transmission. Here we are saying that it neither reflects nor transmits any radiation. It means it absorbs all the radiation incident on it. That type of body is called black body. It is a perfect absorber, also a perfect radiator. The examples for the black body are lamp black, platinum black, or Ferri's black body. So let me explain about the Ferri's black body. This figure shows Ferri's black body. It consists it consists of a hollow double-walled metallic sphere with a narrow aperture on one side. The space between the walls being evacuated, the conical projection opposite to the aperture prevents the direct reflection. Any radiation falling on the aperture is completely absorbed due to multiple reflections. The body is heated in a suitable bath and thus can be used as a black body. The radiations from a black body is called black body radiation. Since a black body contains all possible wavelengths and emits it, the black body radiation is also called as total or full radiation. A surface coated with a lamp black is a good approximation to a perfectly black body. It absorbs 98% of incident radiations on it. Now, as I already told you, radiations which are emitted by a black body are called black body radiations. They are also called thermal radiations. Black body radiations are black body radiations are independent of nature of the substance. They depend only on the temperature of the black body. They are electromagnetic radiations. Now let us discuss about the properties of the black body radiations. They are electromagnetic radiations. They do not need medium for propagation. They travel through a vacuum with the speed of light. They travel along straight lines. They are reflected and refracted just as light. They exhibit phenomenon of interference, diffraction and polarization. When they fall on the matter, heat is developed. They obey inverse square law. Now, let us start distribution of energy in the black body spectrum. This figure shows an experiment, which experiment was conducted by Lumer and Pringsheim. Lumer and Pringsheim conducted experiment to study the distribution of energy in the spectrum of the black body. An electrically heated carbon tube C was used as a black body. Radiation from the heated body was dispersed by a fluorospar prism. This is the prism P. Radiation detector was a linear bolometer. This is the radiation detector. M1 and M2 were two focusing mirrors. M1 and M2 are the two focusing mirrors. The experiment was conducted at a different temperatures. The curves were plotted for intensity against the wavelength as shown in the figure. So this is the figure, or this is the curve drawn against the intensity versus wavelength. Now, from the experimental study of the black body spectrum, we can conclude, or we can say, we can define the following points. First one is the energy is not uniformly distributed in the radiation spectrum. At a given temperature, there is one wavelength for which intensity is maximum. Here you can see here lambda m, we denoted like lambda m. Lambda m is the wavelength corresponding to the maximum intensity. Next one is as the temperature increases, intensity increases for all wavelengths. As the temperature increases, the wavelength corresponding to maximum intensity decreases. This is called Wein's displacement law. So in mathematical form, we can write down lambda m is proportional to 1 over T. It means this temperature, absolute temperature, is inversely proportional to the wavelength. Next important point is the area under each curve represents total energy emitted by the body at a particular temperature. It is found that area is directly proportional to fourth power of absolute temperature. This is called Stefan-Boltzmann law. Here, the energy emitted is directly proportional to fourth power of absolute temperature. This is called Stefan's Boltzmann law. So, revision. It means after watching this video, we should be able to understand what is the black body, what do we mean by thermal radiations, and energy distribution in the black body spectrum. Thank you. Thank you one and all for watching this video.